Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Well, that's about now. Another week, another super Sunday of action for you in the National Football League. Let's get right to it. The Patriots have the Bills winless for the 11th straight week. Held over, kind of like Grease and Star Wars and Rocky Horror Picture Show or any Jennifer Lopez movie. 32-13, Tony Eason, 14-29, 146 and 2 scores. Early and often, at the end of the first quarter, to Stephen Starring and a 3-yard pass to Ramsey near the end of the first half. Buffalo, they got an 80-yard fumble recovery and led this game briefly, 10-7. Please give Mr. Gardner his smelling salts immediately. Tony Franklin, 6 field goals. The Colts go ahead, beat the Jets 21-7. Butler 6 for 127 and a 74-yard touchdown pass from Mark Herman. Kappensitis, there's an easy name for me to say. 27-yard fumble recovery early in the second quarter, the winning score. The Colts go to 5-6. The Jets go to 4-6-1. The football team that shall not be named beat the Detroit Lions 24-16. Joe Theismann 21-26, 337 yards, 2 scores, 7 runs for 28. 2 touchdown passes to Clinton Didier to make it 10-0 and 17-9 in the fourth quarter. Detroit comes close, but as usual, no cigar. Big day for Hokie Gajan, 10 carries, 69 yards, and 3 scores. Along with 4 catches for 31, as New Orleans goes to 6-5. They beat Atlanta 24-17. Atlanta falls to 4-7. Gajan matching 16-yard touchdown runs. One in the first, one in the second. Was pretty much all New Orleans needed. Atlanta, however, came back. Morawski, not Bartowski, a 46-yard touchdown pass to Alfred Jackson in the third quarter. But Hokie Gajan, his third score was the difference, with 11:16 to go, and Morton Anderson put the cherry on the sundae, a 49-yarder at the gun, 24-17. Giants 38, Tampa Bay 7. Phil Simms, a big day, 20-35, 315 yards, and 3 scores. They were 2 to Bobby Johnson and 1 to Zeke Mowat. Tampa Bay's only points came in garbage time. An easy win for the Giants. They go to 6-5, and I believe are now a game behind Washington as Miami put a beating on Philadelphia, 38-13. Miami now 9-2 in the AFC East. Philadelphia 6-5 in the game behind the first place Redskins. Woody Bennett, 16 carries, 69 yards for the Squishy Fishies, and 2 scores. Philadelphia up 10-7 in the second quarter. Miami just opened it up on the ground. Marino didn't have a touchdown pass. Uwe von Schamann tied it, and then with 3:56 to go in the second, Woody Bennett, a 2-yard nesty plunge, a 4-yard nesty plunge at the minute 42 mark. Another running touchdown by Joe Carter. He did touch them all for 4 yards to make it 31-10, and Philadelphia just couldn't get back. Miami burnishing itself as the best team in football. They'll go through this one anyway, although I don't want to. In the game seen right here on Retro Sports Network, the Steelers beat the Bengals 35-31. What a day for Louis Lips. He didn't sink any ships, he just sunk the Bengals instead. 5 catches, 165 yards, and 3 touchdowns, including an 80-yard pass from Mark Malone to tie the game at 7 in the first quarter. Bengals, of course, blow a 31-14 lead. David Woodley, a 20-yard pass to John Stallworth near the end of the third quarter, made it a 10-point game. Mark Malone, before breaking his finger, he'll be out 3 weeks. A 21-yard pass to Lips in the fourth quarter, and the winning score, 3:16. John saves always. 27-yarder to Lips, 11-play, 88-yard drive. Pittsburgh is now in first place in the AFC Central. Cincinnati falls to 5-6, and that was actually the real score for Super Bowl 13. Look who lost again, San Francisco. They lose to Cleveland 33-31 at the Dog Pound. Green for the Browns, 25 carries, 119 yards, and 2 scores. 3 receptions for 46 yards. Cleveland got out to a 23-0 lead in the second quarter. Believe it or not. Old McDonald threw a pass. Harris caught for 4 and a score. Then Green a 3-yard touchdown run. After 2 Barr field goals, it was 23-0 Cleveland. Okay, Joe, top that. Well, they tried. Joe Montana, 7-yard pass to Tyler to start the third quarter. Roger Craig, a 5-yard run with 10:23 to go in the quarter, made it 23-14. Then Green, a 27-yard run to make it 30-14. San Francisco huffed and they puffed. Montana to Craig from 29, a Worthing 53-yard field goal, 30-24, 7:58 to go. But Barr's field goal with 1:07 to go put it out of reach. The 49ers fall to 7-4. Cleveland is 4-6-1. Dallas, not a good day for them. The Cardinals go to 4-7. Dallas 5-6. St. Louis beats the Cowboys 31-20. Otis Anderson, or O.J. Anderson at that point, 28, rushes 147 yards, 2 scores, 7 catches for 66 and a score. Dallas up 20-14 in the fourth quarter. Anderson, a 6-yard run to put the Cardinals on top. O'Donohue put a field goal up with 1:57 to go, and then a pick 6 by Smith. 31-20 Cardinals. Kansas City, too much, too little, too late. 38-14 over Houston. The Chiefs go to 5-6. The Oilers 2-9. Bill Kenny 20 of 39 for 273 and 5 scores. 5 touchdowns in a row. Starting in the second quarter and going through the fourth. Marshall, Jackson, Carson, Hurd, and Carson, if you had that in the pool. Green Bay goes to 7-4. They beat the Skol Vikings 32-7. Yep, 32. Glenn Dickey, 17 of 35, 253 in the score. Al Del Greco, 6 field goals. Minnesota led in that game, by the way. 7-0. Good AFC West shootout between Denver and San Diego. The Broncos go to 7-4. They are tied with the Raiders. We bumped that game off because I've got things to do tomorrow, such as get him a booster shot. Elway, 19 of 30, 300 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. He ran for 32 and a score. Again, no defense in this one, really. It was 17-3 Denver at the end of the first quarter. Elway found Steve Watson for a 54-yarder. Then San Diego just turned on the Jets. Or the Chargers. They just charged themselves. Bonershka, a 21-yard field goal. Jackson, a 1-yard plunge. Fouts to McGee from 22. McGee himself, a 7-yarder. 4:06 to go in the third. Chargers led by 10. But Elway, captain comeback. 18-yarder to Johnson. Kick no good. 8-yard touchdown run, 9:24 to go. Then following a turnover of some sort, 10 seconds later, Elway finds Sammy Weiner on a 16-yarder. Again, no good with a kick. What the heck happened to Carlos? Oh, he just made the next field goal, that's all. 39-34 the score. San Diego scored late. Didn't matter. L.A. goes into Seattle and beats them 20-14. Hughes, 12 carries, 62 yards, 5 catches for 56 and a touchdown. Dave Craig got Seattle on the board first. A 12-yard touchdown run. Then Barr with a field goal to make it 7-3 at the end of the first half. L.A. gets the kick to start in the second half. A 101-yard kickoff return by Dokie Williams to make it 10-7. Allen made it 17-7. Seattle got within 3, and the Raiders put it away with 3:34 to go. Standings as we go into the Bears and the Rams. The Bears on a 5-game winning streak. In the NFC East, Washington, who started 0-4, I believe, have won 7 straight. They're 7-4. Giants in Philadelphia are 6-5. Dallas 5-6. In the Central, you're going to see the Bears in a moment. They're 8-2. Green Bay would be in the wild card game at this point, 7-4. The Lions, Minnesota, and Tampa need a lot of help. The Rams, if they beat the Bears today, will have a 2-game lead in the NFC West with 5 to go. That was a huge loss for San Francisco. The only team in the AFC Central they beat was Cincinnati. Grr. New Orleans 6-5, Atlanta at 4-7. Miami, best record in football. They'll be joined by either Chicago or Los Angeles in about an hour and a half. New England 7-4. The rest of them pretty much out of contention. Pittsburgh, first place, AFC Central, 6-5. Cincinnati at 5-6. The AFC West, Seattle, 8-3. Denver and Los Angeles are now 7-4. 2 of those 3 teams would be in the wild card game. So, there you have it. It will be the Bears and the Rams next, as Retro Sports Network presents NFL Replay 84. Today, from Anaheim Stadium in Anaheim, California, an 87-degree day in Southern California. It's the Chicago Bears and the Los Angeles Rams. And this one's brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. Yes, John, it was so typical of the Bengals. And so we have the two best running backs in the NFL going head-to-head on a hot day in Los Angeles or Anaheim. It's so hot at Disneyland that Minnie took her hair bow down. Shh, don't get all excited now. 87 degrees, winds at 10 miles an hour. Again, the top two runners in the NFL through 10 games. Walter Payton, 1,241 yards. Eric Dickerson, 1,167. This one should be a ground and pound special. The Rams are favored by 1. And the Bears, sweetness indeed, the Bears have won the toss and will receive. So Cameron is back deep for Chicago. They're lucky enough to be in white on this hot day. Dennis Gentry and Jordan are the upmen. Mike Lansford gets the sign, and we are underway. Cameron at the 6. He gets over the 20, hit at the 25 by Van. And that's how this one will start. My Thursday so far is going well. Hope yours is, John, too. Jim McMahon and Steve Fuller have split the quarterback duties, but McMahon gets the start today. He's completed 67.2% of his passes. He has a quarterback rating of 117, 5 touchdowns to 1 interception, but he's been sacked 9 times. Walter Payton, we'll make this bigger on the screen, 260 carries, 1,241 yards, 9 touchdowns, 32 catches. He is the offense. No Jerry Rice in this one. He's still at Mississippi State. Also the wrong team. He is joined in the backfield by Matt Suhey. Willie Gault is the flanker, 19 catches for 254. Dennis McKinnon is a split end. And Emery Moorhead is the tight end. 1st and 10. Trap right from Matt Suhey. And Suhey gets it to the 28 before Owens can get there. I'm going to say Matt Suhey enough today that people are going to think I'm playing a Yankee game. Here's the Bear line. It's a very good one. Jimbo Covert, the left tackle. Kurt Becker is the left guard. Jay Hilgenberg, the center. Mark Bortz, the good-smelling right guard. And Keith Van Horn is the right tackle. 2nd and 7, just the start of things here from Anaheim. Off tackle right for Payton. Walter over to 30, 1st down, and that's a gain of 10. Against the Raiders last week, he ran 26 times for 100 yards. This is really going to be a duel between Payton and Dickerson. And Payton really has a great shot at 2,000 yards. The only guy could ever run the hill as well as Sweetness was Jerry Rice. Yep, I will tell you, and people will argue the point, I think Jerry Rice is the best football player ever. Jack Youngblood is the left defensive end for the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Meisner, the nose tackle. Reggie Doss is the right end. Jim Collins is an inside linebacker. He has a sack and a pick. Carl Eckern is the other inside linebacker. Mike Wiltshire is on the left side. Mel Owens is on the right side. He has 3 sacks. Gary Green in his 3 interceptions. is the left corner. Leroy Irvin on the right, he's got a pick six. Ivory Sully, kind of soapy if you ask me, he is the free safety. And Vince Newsom is the strong safety. He's on Emory Moore. Peyton again. He'll sweep it to the right on 1st and 10. Handoff from McMahon. Peyton is hit for no gain by Mel Owens. Although, if Brady keeps doing what he's doing, as long as he's doing it, he may get that. But right now, I'd say Jerry Rice. 2nd and 10 for the Bears on their own 38. Suey, short flat pass from McMahon. He goes to the far side and leads Matt astray. It'll be 3rd and 10. So the Bears go 3 wide for the first time today. Willie Gault and Cameron up top of your screen with McKinnon at the bottom. McMahon out of the gun. McKinnon on a medium slant. McMahon waits. He's going to have to run over the 40. He gets a gain of 4 before Jim Collins brings him down. And the Bears will have to punt on 4th and 6 from their own 42. Dave Finzer is the punter. Henry Ellard back deep to return. I'm going to try this from inside their own 10. At the 11, Ellard to the 15, 20, got a block, 40, 50, he's gone. If there are no flags, will they finally make a tech? No, he's gone. Henry Ellard, 89 yards, 6 points. Here it is again. He had a real touchdown return, and he gets the Rams on the board to make it 6-0. He kind of stutter-stepped it in from the 5, but that's it. And so the Rams, without even having an offensive snap, lead it 6-0. Extra point from Lansford. That's good. So, a no-play drive for the Rams gets them on the board first. 11:53 to go, first quarter. It's Los Angeles 7, Chicago nothing. So Cameron, Gentry, and Jordan, and they're already taking Ditka's blood pressure on the sideline. Lansford kicks it to Cameron at the 6. He gets it to the 23 before Brady can make the tackle. Well, that's got him buzzing here. Off tackle left for Peyton on first down from the 23. Walter is hit at the 24 by Jim Collins, the not-so-popular drink compared to his brother Tom. Why do I think Barry... why did Barry Sanders retire early? I just don't think he had much to play for. I think he had proven all he had to prove. Really didn't want to go to another city. He knew he wasn't going to get a ring. And football is a dangerous game. You don't want to spend the rest of your life battling injuries. I don't think it had anything to do with Walter Payton. I think it had to do with personal preservation. A running back gets nailed all the time. And Sanders would get, loss of 2, gain of 2, loss of 2, and then 25. There's only so many hits you can take, and I think Barry also had a child around that time, too, and said that was enough. 2nd and 9. This time I'll go to Peyton in the flat. McMahon's going to have to scramble. 25-30, he gets the first down, a gain of 9, 1st and 10. So the Bears, 6 carries, 27 yards. McMahon is 0 for 1. They'll go to the air on first down. Willie Gault on a medium out. They'll stick with the play call. McMahon has company in a hurry, and Norwood Van will make the tackle for the sack. So 2nd and 18, the Rams have come out firing. They know that Cleveland has beaten San Francisco, and so LA can grab a 2-game lead in the NFC West with a win. It's also a sticky hot day, 87 degrees. Peyton on the draw. And off to Walter, over the 30, gain of 7, hit by Vince Newsom. 3rd and 11, and the Bears go 3 wide. Cameron, the third receiver. Peyton will block for McMahon out of the gun. McKinnon on a medium fly. McMahon has to roll around. He finally lets it go, and that's incomplete. So the Ram pass defense, a 3-3 nickel blitz, didn't work. I honestly think it was because he just got tired of getting hit. You do realize that the average NFL career is 3 years. Finzer for the second time. You think they'll punt away from Ellard, who has it at the 20, and this time it's only a 6-yard gain. So Ellard, wow, averaging 47.5 a return. 8:43, first quarter, the Rams actually get the ball for the first time on offense. Jeff Kemp. And Vince Ferragamo's on the bench. Kemp, 52.3% completion of his passes, 1,668 yards, 13 touches, touchdowns, 7 picks, 24 sacks. Mike Gooman is the blocking back. Eric Dickerson, 1,167 yards, 22 catches, too. First and 10. Oops. Henry Ellard, who has a touchdown, is the flanker. That's Ron Brown as a split end. And David Hill is the tight end. Sweep right for Dickerson on first and 10 against his 46. Gets around the block, but that's it. Hit by Otis Wilson for no gain. Bill Bain made the bad block. He's their left tackle. He's their right tackle. Irv Pank. Oh, helps if I start from the right side. Bill Bain, the left tackle. Dennis Hara, the left guard. Doug Smith, the center. Kent Hill, the right guard. And Hanky Panky, the right tackle. Yeah, I think these guys just get tired of being in pain. Even if they aren't injured, they're hurting. Andre Luck, another example. Yeah, you can only get so many hits. And I think Sanders just wanted to get out of the game in one piece. He'd done everything he'd wanted to do. I don't think records were ever important to him. 2nd and 10 for the Rams. They'll try for Ron Brown on a medium slant. They throw. Kemp has time. He's almost had Brown, but Gale is on the good defense. It'll be 3rd and 10. The Rams go to 3 wide. Drew Hill, the third receiver. The Bears play a 4-6. Mike Hartenstein is the left defensive end. He has 8 sacks. So does Dan Hampton. He's the left tackle. The right tackle is Steve McMichael. He has 7 sacks. Richard Dent has 10 sacks. That's a pretty good front four, don't you think? Wilbur Marshall is the left outside linebacker. Mike Singletary, the best ever, I think, to fill up the middle. And Otis Wilson with his 7 sacks on the right. Sean Gale, the left corner. Todd Bell is Mike Richardson, the right corner. Todd Bell, the strong safety. And Gary Fensick is the other safety. I'm sure playing all those years in Detroit, you just get hit and hit and hit. And I'm sure in Megatron's case, how much more money do you need? 3rd down and 10. Drew Hill on a short slant. Kemp waits, throws. Drew's got it. First down 40. He's hit at the 44 by Sean Gale. 1st and 10 for the Rams on their own 44. 7:45 first quarter. The Rams lead at 7-0. Dickerson off tackle left. And he is chased down by Dan Hampton for a gain of 1. Bill Bain again with a bad block. 2 rushes, 2 bad blocks. Crutchfield joins Dickerson in the backfield on the 2nd and 9. Oops. Crutchfield on a short flat that I hit wrong. Kemp goes to Dickerson instead, and Eric gets the first down, a gain of 9. That's what I meant to do, was a flat pass to Dickerson. Gale with the tackle, ball on the Bear 46, 6:22 first quarter. Dickerson on a trap right. Finds the hole. He gets a gain of 6 before Hartenstein makes the tackle. So 3 carries for Dickerson for 7 yards, 2nd and 4. Both the Rams running backs have been used a lot. Barry Redden comes in. Trap right for Redden. Hand off from Kemp. Redden tries to find the seam. Hartenstein stops it for a gain of 2. 3rd down and 2 for the Rams on the Bear 38. Not in range for Lansford yet. Ellard on a medium cross the call. Kemp has time, but he doesn't have a receiver, and that kind of puts the Rams in no man's land. I think they got to go. Dickerson is in there with a 2 tight end set. Hill and McDonald. How you doing, Zalapski? Trap left. Going for on 4th and 2. They're going to key him, I'm sure. Dickerson breaks through for a gain of 6. The Bears played the pass. So 1st and 10 for the Rams with 4:21 to go. So Guardian fan was done listening to the Texas Tech football radio announcers go off on the officials, and they have now been suspended for the next game on Saturday. What did they say that was so egregious? They also called out the league president. Isn't the Big 12 in enough trouble as it is? Dickerson. Pitch to the near side is the call. And a pitch from Kemp. Eric's got it. But no seam as he is chased down by Mike Singletary. Another bad block for the Rams. And it's 2nd and 13. Crutchfield is in the game while Dickerson tries to catch his breath. The Bears came prepared to shut down the run. They mentioned every official by name and said to blame the loss on officiating. Ouch. Ron Brown on a medium fly, 2nd and 13. Bears blitz. Kemp throws, and that is incomplete. The Bears blitz 3, and Kemp heard footsteps. Gooman will block. Medium slant to Ellard. Does he have time? He looks, he goes over the middle, and that's a flag.
Pass interference, defense.
Well, that was great defense by Richardson,
First down.
but you can't do that. That's called middle school defense. You can't hold like that. You get flagged or sent to detention. And it'll be a gain of 18 and 1st and 10 for the Rams on the Bear 17. At least they didn't give the... Yeah, that would be wrong if they gave out the mailing addresses. Guardian's name starts tomorrow as Does the availability of the gear? I can't imagine they'd be changing the colors there, Blue Jacket fan. Yeah, that would probably warrant the suspension. Strat Warfare displayed the St. Ram game first play. Rogers George went 78 for a score. Wendell went 48 to the 22. Denard next play caught for a pass for a TD. And no more scoring. Saints win at 17-7. That's an 81, I think. Raptors announcers here don't go that far, Zalapsky said, but they complain about every call against them and every non-call. You ever catch Tommy Heinsohn doing a Celtics game? Ugh. Redden and Crutchfield in the backfield for the Rams. Dwayne Crutchfield. Sweep to the near side. 1st and 10 from the Bears 17. Crutchfield gets to the 15. That's a gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. Oh, yeah, like Hawk Harrelson did for the White Sox. Mercy. 2nd and 8. Redden. Trap right from the Bear 15. Hand off. He moves the line 3 before Marshall can make the tackle. And it's 3rd and 5 for the Rams from the Bear 12. Why do I think we don't have a long snapper here? We don't have a holder. So Ferragamo will hold if the Rams can't move it any further. David Hill. Short cross to David Hill. Flat pass to Redden instead. The Rams audible. And Kemp scrambles. And he is short. He takes it to the Bears 7. And that will bring out the kicking unit as the Rams will try to take a 10-0 lead. So Lansford from 24 yards. Ferragamo will hold it because you always ask for Vince Ferragamo. Lansford twinkles his toe through the uprights, and with 53 seconds to go in the first quarter, the Rams lead the Bears 10-0. So again, Cameron back deep, Gentry and Jordan, the upman for the Bears. Taken by Cameron at the goal line to the 10, and he's hit at the 13 by Sully. And that's Jack Cameron, by the way. And boy, is Ditka not happy. 49 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Rams and Bears 10-0. L.A. Peyton. Trap right on first down. Hand off from McMahon. Peyton tries to go sideline. Gets a gain of 3. Reggie Doss with the play. That's his first tackle. 2nd and 7. Short cross to Emery Moorhead as we end the first quarter. McMahon's going to scramble. He gets the first down. That's a gain of 10. Jim Collins with the tackle. Keith Van Horn with a big hole. And that will be the end of the first quarter. 15 minutes in the books here in Anaheim. A hot, sticky November day. Turkeys can roast themselves in this weather. 10-0. We'll be back in a moment. Did I get it? If you joined us late, here's how we got here. The Rams are up 10-0. Henry Allard, an 89-yard punt return to make it 7-0. And then, with a minute to go in the first quarter, Mike Lansford topped a 16-play, 67-yard drive with a 24-yard field goal. Eric Dickerson, 5 carries for 10. Walter Payton, 5 carries for 21 in this duel of the NFL's best running backs. The Rams have 49 total yards. The Bears 39 for 3 first downs in favor of the Rams. And Jim McMahon is 0 for 2. Jeff Kipp is 2 for 5. Canton is not calling either of those performances. Zalapsky remembers Tommy doing that, and yeah, it does get old. The Raptors guys actually stopped calling the game and just let the action go on while they complained about the officials. I wonder if the team sanctions them to do that. I'm sure that's encouraged, because the broadcasters work for the team owners. It's they're as part of the Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment thing, and that's a co-ownership between Bell and Rogers up there. And is that a 50-50 split of the games too? I know it is for the Leafs when they're not on Hockey Night in Canada or on Rogers. All right, 15 to go, second quarter. 1st and 10 from the Bear 26. Peyton will sweep it left to the far side. Gets a block over the 30. It's a gain of 5. Collins again at the 31. Of course, my favorite basketball homer announcer was Johnny Most, who would call the Celtics games on the radio when I was growing up. And he was a good, solid announcer. You knew where the ball was and what they were doing. But if something went against the Celtics, Bill Laimbeer is the biggest gutless wonder of the entire universe. He has never committed a foul in his life. He's gutless punk. There, that's my Johnny Most. 45-45, which CEO? Oh, I think Rogers has a majority, right, for that. Can't do Johnny too long, because that just rips apart my voice. One of the columnists of the day always wondered if Johnny Most gargled with Santa Flush before a game. 2nd down and 5. Shuey. Off tackle right here. Bell on the Bear 31. He won't get the first down. Owens with the tackle, and that's a gain of 2. 3rd down and 3. For the Bears, they've got no yards passing. They're 0 for 2. Moorhead on a short cross. They're going to try it here. McMahon rolls around, throws. Moorhead's got it at the 45. He gets it to the Bear 49, and finally a first down. Oh, Rogers and Bell, 40-45 split. Yep. So now you know how Canadian sports entertainment works. And that's the type of things you never hear about in a Fortnite stream. 1st and 10. Oh, the Jays are 100% Rogers? And the Loops are the same way, right? As the Raptors. 1st and 10. Ball on the Bear 49. Galt. Medium out. They throw on first down. McMahon rolls around. He goes up top. He's got Galt at the 30-yard line. A gain of 21. Gary Green with a tackle. 1st and 10 for the Bears on the Ram 30. And they are already in field goal range going into the wind here in the second quarter. Bears in white with the black numbers. Or midnight blue helmets, face mask, and the orange C on the side. Suey will sweep it to the right, and L.A. was not ready, and so they call time. 12:27 to go. John remembers when Johnny was doing a Celtics exhibition game versus a Russian team. I'm afraid to read the rest of this one out loud. And Most got so frustrated trying to say the Russian names, I think he just gave up and just said their uniform numbers. Sharapov, fiddles and diddles over to number 7. The Leafs, Raptors, FC Toronto, and, the Argos, come on. They are the number 1 seed in the CFL East. You can at least say the name. Are owned by Rogers and by Maple Leaf Sports. And the Jays are 100% owned by Rogers. And, of course, the Argos and FC Toronto play at the old CNE, which has been demolished and rebuilt. Don't ask me why I know this stuff. 1st and 10 from the Ram 30, 12:27 to go. Peyton. Trap left. Flag is down. Somebody moved.
False start. Offense. Number
Van Horn.
78.
And so
5-yard
they'll back him
penalty.
up to the
Repeat
35.
first down.
Couldn't say Sabonis. I think it was the first name. Yeah, the Argos are awesome. Doug Flutie played up there for a while. 1st and 15. Screen to Peyton from the Ram 35. McMahon goes down. Peyton has it the 40, 35-30. He is hit out of bounds by Green after a gain of 11. So a better drive from McMahon, 2nd and 4 on the Rams 24. Thomas comes in with Peyton. I just kind of love studying other cities. Well, with all the time you got, you can kind of rest on the 401 with traffic. You can learn a lot about a city that way. Calvin Thomas. A sweep to the right on 2nd and 4 from the Ram 24. And Thomas, that ball is brought down by Owens for a loss of 3. So the Rams keyed Walter Payton, and Thomas just happened to be in the wrong spot at the wrong time. 3 wide receivers set. McMahon out of the gun. Jack Cameron only made 1 catch all year. Giannis. That's how I say the first name. I don't know how the heck to say the last name. Short slant to Jack Cameron. McMahon waits, throws. Cameron has it for a first down. He is brought down by Ed Brady for a gain of 12. So first down from the Ram 15. And the Bears matriculate the ball down the field. Peyton will sweep out of the gun because Ron forgot to change that. Does it work? Yes, it does. 10. He is hit at the 8 by Reggie Doss, and that's a 7-yard gain. Keith Van Horn makes the big hole, and the Bears have it 2nd and 3 from the Ram 8. 2 tight ends set now. Peyton and Suey in the backfield. Dunsmore is the other tight end. Suey, fullback dive from the 8. He gets the handoff and he motions it for 2. Mel Owens with the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 1. This one has all the earmarkings for one of those mid-70s NFC slobber knockers. You're just kind of waiting to see the camera pulled back from someone's hands, and it's Dick Butkus' bloody knuckles. Peyton. Pitch left. They're going to try to score on this on 3rd and 1. Gets movement. Does he have a block? He will be ridden out of bounds at the line of scrimmage by John Kamana. And so the Bears will kick. Toronto's a beautiful city. Bob Thomas. Bashnagel to hold it. From 24? 23. It's good. So the Bears get on the board. 9:10 to go in the first half. It is the Rams 10, the Bears 3. So, first kickoff return for the Rams. Hill back deep. Redden and Ellard, who was a touchdown already, are the upmen. It'll be Hill at the 6 to the 20. Hit at the 29, a gain of 23. So 1st and 10 for the Rams. They lead at 10-3. So Dickerson back in the football game. Crutchfield sweeps to the right from the 29-yard line, gets a block, but only to the line of scrimmage before Wilbur Marshall knocks him back down. Rams are averaging 334 yards a game. They're giving up 311. Trap left for Dickerson. Eric tries to find a seam. 30, 35. It's a gain of 8. Dan Hampton with a tackle. And Dickerson with 8:18 in the clock running here in the second. 6 carries for 18 yards. Man, this Bears defense is good. Ron Brown, the speedy one, on a medium slant, 3rd and 2. And the Bears get back there in a hurry, and Richard Dent brings down Jeff Kemp. For Dent, that's his 11th sack of the year. Remember, we still have 5 games to go after this, and the Rams on 4th and 8 are forced to punt. First time we've seen John Misko today. With the wind, he stands on a 16, drives the Fisher back to the 25. He is hit for a gain of 11, and yep, it is that Jeff Fisher. And the Bears start 1st and 10, trailing 10-3 on their own 37. Moorhead. Short slant. McMahon on 1st down. Finds Emery at midfield. He gets over to the 49 of the Rams, 1st and 10. So McMahon has gotten some confidence, and that should help Payton as we go along. Speaking of sweetness, trap right for Walter. Handoff from McMahon. Walter 45-40 into the secondary. The ball is loose. It is recovered by Chicago.
Offense.
But wait,
74, 10-yard
wait,
penalty.
do you hear that? I hear a Celine Dion song. If you hold me like this and you grab me like that, it's all coming back for you now. And that's what happened. Jimbo Covert with a hold. So an 11-yard play is knocked off the board, and then you take 10 for Covert being bad. And now the Bears are backed up to their 41, 1st and 20. The Rams running backs are pretty tired. Remember, the Rams run and run and run. And their energizers need to be changed. But they still lead 10-3, and that defense is pretty gosh darn good. Payton on a draw from the 41. 1st and 20. Payton, he gets it going to the 46 before David Crudup can make the tackle. 9 carries for Walter for 38. Suey in the flat. He's going to go to the far side. McMahon throws. Matt has it. Suey over midfield. 1st down. He's over the 40. That's a gain of 18. George Andrews with the tackle. The Rams played a loose dime, and the Bears went to the vending machine and got the bubblegum helmet. 1st and 10 from the Ram 36. 5:08 to go. The Bears have won 5 straight. The Rams have all the incentive of the world here, because if they win this game, it is a 2-game lead now over San Francisco. Yes, you have caught me, Zalapsky. All this Toronto talk, eh? And now Celine Dion. I think this stream qualifies as Canadian content as per Parliament rules. You can watch a replay of this on CBC4 following Can't We Still Make More Red Green shows? And a Little Mosque on the Prairie. Tonight at 10:30 following the National on CBC4. 1st and 10 from the Ram 36. Payton. Off tackle right. Payton over the 35, hit by Owens at the 34. Now, if you're lucky, my wife might come in and give you some poutine recipes. 2nd and 8. The Bears have run it 17 times for 67 yards. This drive, 4 plays 29, they're taking 2.5 off the clock. Galt. Medium slant. McMahon in the pocket. Throws, and Galt can't get there. Gary Green with a good defense. And it'll be 3rd and 8. Bob Thomas is in field goal range into the wind. That would be from 51 if they can't get it any further. And somebody must be out because there's really no third receiver. It's Cameron. McKinnon on a medium hitch. McMahon under center. Looks around. Throws near side. McKinnon's got it for a first down. Dennis is hit by Ivory Sully after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Now the ball at the Rams 16. I'm doing fine. And you don't need to say hello. I kind of expect you guys to be here. Peyton and Thomas in the backfield now. 3:36. The Bears with a long drive. Calvin Thomas. Trap right. Hand off from McMahon. Thomas gets a block. He gets it to the 10. Mark Giroux with a gain of 6. We haven't had the Bears on for a while. Their defense, again, is spectacular. They only average 249.6 a game. The Bears' last loss came to Green Bay in week 3, Seattle rather, in week 4. Since then, 26-3 over the Cowboys, 29-14 over the Saints. On the road, 24-13 over the Cards, 34-20 over Tampa. Back home for Hastings of the Vikings and the Raiders, 34-9 and 30-7. So their defense tops in the NFL for points. They only allow 14-3 a game. And if you do that, you can be moderately successful at quarterback and do fine. The Bears are dead last in passing offense, 129.7. But they run it for 183 a game. And so following this, home against the Lions, at Minnesota, at San Diego, home against Green Bay, and at Detroit. They are the number 1 seed in the NFC, and I imagine if they win this, that they'll probably remain the number 1 seed, and all roads to Palo Alto will go through Chicago, at least on the Columbia Broadcasting System. 2nd down and 4. Off tackle left for Peyton. Give to Walter. Does he get a block? He does not. He's hit at the line by Jack Youngblood. 2:24 to go. 3rd down and 4. They're trying to get a play off. Moorhead on a short cross. They do get it off before the warning. McMahon throws. That's incomplete. Moorhead with a drop. And we've reached the 2-minute warning, and so Bob Thomas will come out and make sure that we have everybody. Hilgenberger, Baschnagel, and Thomas. So this one isn't a gimme. It's only an 83% chance. Baschnagel will hold it. Well, Lynn Dickey, except for when he's on my stream, has had a very good year for Green Bay. But yes, the Bears never want to lose to the Packers. But the last few years, it's kind of like watching Michigan and Ohio State. You have to get used to the fact that Ohio State's your daddy. Okay. Thomas from 27. Good. So it's 10-6. 10-play, 53-yard drive. And the Rams still lead. Remember, the Rams will get the ball to start the second half. Hill, Redden, and Ellard. Back for the Rams. Thomas gets a foot on it. Taken at the 9 by Hill. 20, and he's hit by Jeff Fisher at the 29. A gain of 21. 1st and 10 for the Rams. Medium out to Ellard. Let's see what they can do. Kemp near side. Ellard's got it at midfield. Mike Richardson shoves him out of bounds at the 46. That's a gain of 25, and the Rams are in Bear territory. So the Bears played for the run, and Kemp found Ellard. Dickerson on a short out. Kemp waits, throws. Dickerson's got it. 40 out of bounds at the 32, a gain of 14. Zalewski says a lot of people think Michigan don't because that's my 50th birthday weekend. I don't want any sort of false hope that we're finally beating the Ohio State University. Bovada, not that I suggest that you look at anything like this except for entertainment purposes only, somehow has Ohio State a 19-point favorite over Michigan State, who just beat Michigan in the most Michigan way possible. 1st and 10 on the Bears 32, and they are already in field goal range. Sweep left for Dickerson. Can they find something? They do. Over the 30, over the 20, down the sidelines, and he is out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Doug Smith did his job. And so the Rams have it 1st and goal. They have 2 timeouts, and the ball is on the Chicago 9. So a 23-yard gain for Dickerson. You know, there's a standing joke down here in Tennessee that a lot of Michigan fans tell you you would like to hear it. Okay, try me. 1st and goal from the 9. 2 tight end set. Gooman is in the block. Gonna go out of the eye. Dickerson. Pitch left. He does. Dickerson to the 10. Touchdown, Rams. He got it. He got outside. And Dickerson scores his 11th touchdown of the year. The Rams go up 16-6. I'll let you get the punchline before I read it on the air. So a 4-play, 71-yard drive, and the Rams lead 16-6. Here comes the extra point. It's good. So, okay, I can read that one. So, how do you get an Ohio State Buckeye grad off the porch? I know that there's going to be all sorts of OHs in my damn chat next week. You pay for the pizza. Cameron, Gentry, and Jordan back for the Bears. 1:12 to go. We'll take a knee for it. And so McMahon and company come out on their own 20. So good momentum there by the Rams to make this a 3-score game. 17-6. Bears have 2 field goals. They do not have a touchdown. They'll try it once. You got Willie Gault. Why not try a long out? Rams blitz. McMahon goes deep. Should have been picked by Gary Green. 2nd and 10. McMahon will run a sweep right. He calls his own number. Does he get a hole? Yes, he does. 25, 30. 1st down. They get the Dave Gardner measurement. And now they'll slow it down. Suey. Fullback dive as the Bears are content to take it to the house. Suey gets 4. And that'll do it. We played 30 minutes here at Anaheim Stadium. A hot day in Los Angeles. You can't even see Disneyland with the smog. The score, the Rams 17, the Bears 6. We'll be back in a moment. So if you joined us late, Bears had 2 long drives in the second quarter and only got 6 points out of it. 23-yarder from Thomas with 9:10 to go, and a 27-yarder from Thomas with $1:54 to go. Dickerson, a 9-yard run with 1:12 left, as the Rams somehow 4 plays, 71 yards. The Bears about gained them 189 to 122. McMahon is 7 and 12 for 110, but Jeff Kemp is 4 for 7, and his quarterback rating is just a scotch, or a tenth of a point higher at 89. Peyton 11 carries for 40 yards. Dickerson 8 carries for 50 yards. Dickerson with a score. Peyton did not. And so that's how we got here. Hill, Redden, and Ellard back to return. Hill back deep. Thomas boots it to the 5. Hill to the 10, 20, 30, 32, and that's where the second half will start. So Kemp, the quarterback. Dickerson and Crutchfield, the running backs. Ellard and Brown, the wide receivers. Hill, the tight end. Bain and Pankey, the tackles. Hara and Hill, the guards. And Smith, the center. Yeah, realistic score for 84. That 85 Bears team is something very special. And that Ram-Bear playoff game in the icebox of Soldier Field, the Rams. Who was it? Steve Dills was their quarterback for that game? I don't even think it was Kemp. The Rams' offense by that point was pretty much a half-dimensional team. Dickerson. Off tackle right to start the second half. Flag is down. Dickerson gets 3.
Holding offense number 45.
But Crutchfield with a hold.
10-yard penalty.
It'll be 1st and 20. Yeah, Dills. Not saying that Steve was bad or anything. I mean, you got to be pretty good to even be an NFL backup. But on that day in Chicago, that Sunday afternoon, I could have been a quarterback for the Rams and it wouldn't have mattered. Crutchfield on a screen. Kemp finds Crutchfield, and he's hit over to 30. It's a gain of 11. Sean Gale with the tackle. Crutchfield had a block. 2nd and 9. Just the start of the second half here. 17-6 Rams. Trap right for Dickerson. Eric, does he find a seam? He does. Into the secondary and a first down. That's a gain of 10. Wilbur Marshall made the tackle. Once the Bears got in the playoffs, no one was beating them, period. I know that the Miami loss came after what they did to Dallas. That Bear-Cowboy game was the woodshed beating of a lifetime. And at that point, they weren't losing. I mean, good for New England for getting there, but the Bears would have destroyed no matter anyone that they would play. The Giants played them. And yeah, okay. Stop killing me. 1st and 10. Sweep left for Dickerson. Now cut to the near side from the Ram 43. He gets across the 45 and is hit by Singleton at the 50. So the Ram offensive line is adjusted well. Big Bill Bain with his second big block. 2nd and 3. Landeno looked literally scared. You can make an argument, and I think a good one, that the 2000 Ravens defense might have been better. I think they actually gave up less points a game than the Bears. But the Bears just built that reputation. Ellard on a medium out on 2nd and 3. Kemp going to get some company. He's going to run a first down, and Kemp gets it to the 40 before Otis Wilson can make the tackle. So the Rams are now learning how to run against this Bear defense. 1st and 10. Redden in the game with Dickerson. Redden. Trap right. They'll stick with the original play call. And Redden is stood up at the line by Mike Hartenstein. That's his 3rd stop. 2nd and 10. 11 and a half to go here in the 3rd. Clock running. Dickerson pitched to the left side. That was his touchdown run. Do the Bears adjust? Yes, they do. They swarm him, and Singletary brings him down for a loss of 4. So 3rd and 14 for the Rams on the Bear 44. They'll go 3 wide. Tony Hill comes in, or Drew Hill comes in. Camp out of the gun. Brown on a medium cross. Kemp, does he have protection? He does. He's got Brown at the 25. 20. He is hit by Gary Fensick at the 18, and that's a gain of 26. Oh, my goodness. No, they didn't have that reputation, the 2000 Ravens. No, I don't think so. But when you look at the numbers, it's scary good. Gooman and Redden in the backfield. Redden will try the pitch left himself. Gets the pitch from Kemp. Barry gets it to the 14 before he goes out of bounds. It'll be 2nd and 6. 9.5 to go. Clock stopped. Jones. Dickers. Fine. I don't know who Jones is. A.J. Jones. Okay. He won't be getting the football. Brown on medium out. Rams trying to score a touchdown. Kemp goes far side. Brown's got it. Touchdown, L.A. And so Jeff Kemp says, I can do this all day too. He finds Ron Brown for the touchdown, and the Rams go up 23-6. Lansford's extra point. Hooks around for a good. And so with 9:22 to go in the 3rd quarter, the Rams lead the Bears 24-6. Cameron, Gentry, and Jordan. It's Cameron from the 3. He gets to the 20. He accelerates to the 31. And that's where McMahon and company will start. So the Rams have the Bears in a big hole. Galt. Medium out on 1st and 10. McMahon is going to get something going here, and that is intercepted by Green, and he brings it down to the 14-yard line. All this talk about how good the Bears look has been stymied by the Rams. L.A. has it 1st and 10 from the Bear 14. First turnover of the ball game is costly. Ellard on a medium hitch, a one-play drive. Kemp throws. Ellard's got it. Touchdown, Rams. What in the name of Crazy Legs Hirsch and Bob Waterfield's going on out here? For Ellard, that's the 2nd touchdown of the day. And with that, it's 30-6. Lansford makes that one easily. So 8:58 to go in the 3rd quarter. The Rams are up 31-6. Cameron from the 3 to the 20. Hit at the 24, gain of 21. We have lulled you all into such a position of submission that only 2 of you are watching. My goodness. So 1st and 10 from the Bear 24. McKinnon on a medium slant. They need to get something this time around. McMahon goes. McKinnon's got it at midfield. A gain of 24. So that's 2 catches for Dennis for 42 yards. Ivory Sully with a tackle. And the Bears have it at midfield. Peyton. Off tackle right from the 48 of Chicago. He's over midfield. It's a gain of 4. Mike Wiltshire with a stop. But that McMahon interception in the last possession now puts us into the hit and hope thing for the Bears. 2nd and 6. Peyton in the flat, near side. McMahon throws. That is not caught. Peyton dropped it. And Hilgenberg is out. 3rd down and 6. Peyton will line up as a wide receiver. Suey is in the block. Peyton. Medium slant the call. 3rd down and 6. McMahon has time. He's got... No, he does not have Peyton. The Rams doubled Dennis McKinnon, which was the right move. But the Bears, with 7:13 to go, are going to have to punt. Here's Finzer into the wind from the Ram 48. Finzer hopes to keep this in the field of play. It will. It will roll at about the 10. 38-yard punt, no return. 7:06 to go here in the 3rd quarter. The Rams are starting to run away with it. 31-6. Crutchfield, a sweep to the left from the 10-yard line. Dwayne hit at the 13 by Singletary. We've crossed the 1 o'clock hour. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this Thursday, the 18th day of November 2021. The last game of week 11. The Rams and the Bears on a hot day from Anaheim. It's 31-6. And tonight on CBS, following the football game, 60 Minutes will be seen in its entirety, except for on the West Coast, where it will be seen on its regularly scheduled time. Then followed by Murder, She Wrote. Van Johnson is the guest this week, and Van... Well, you know, he gets bumped by 8:40. Wrong network. Then, you wanted to see more of it. It's Fish and Chips. Ava Goda and Eric Estrada and the hot new comedy that everyone just calls... Isn't Dallas on yet? That's tonight, followed by the CBS Sunday night movie... We're Not Copying Dana Plato on NBC, starring Valerie Bertinelli. That's all tonight on CBS. 7 to go here in the 3rd quarter. 31-6 Rams. Dickerson. Trap left. From the 13 on 2nd and 7, the Bears bring him down. Singletary has 7 tackles. That's a loss of 2. And on 3rd and 9, the Bear defense is getting rather jumpy. They go 3 wide. Tony Hill at the bottom of your screen. Drew Hill in the bottom of your screen. Medium cross the call. Kemp. Good blocking. And he tried to find Dickerson, and that is incomplete. So the Rams will not go forward on 4th down. They will punt from their own end zone. 5:51 to go. John Misko coming out to punt to Jeff Fisher. Fisher stands at midfield, backed up to his... Oh, that's out of bounds. He won't even get a chance. 51-yard punt, no return. What is Aaron Gray up to these days? Does anybody know? We should go to a Fortnite chat and figure this one out. So the Bears, not over yet, but I think the Rams, if they score again. Moorhead on a short cross. McMahon is brought down by Carl Eckern for a 3-yard loss. And the Ram defense has eaten their Wheaties today as well. Peyton on a draw. 2nd and 13. Peyton loses the football, and it's recovered by Gary Green and the Rams. And so the Rams take over on the Chicago 38. What is it about NFC Central teams that don't play well on my channel? The Bears have laid an egg so bad that Cadbury won't even touch it. 31-6 Los Angeles. They have the ball following the second Bear turnover on the Bear 38. Dickerson. Sweeping right. Flag is down. Somebody moved.
Encroachment.
No,
Defense.
yeah, it was the Bears.
Number 73, 5-yard
Hartenstein.
penalty. Repeat, first down.
Gives the Rams 1st and 5 from the Bear 33. Ellard on a medium slant. Kemp has time. He's going to nobody. He tried to dump it to the tight end Hill, but Todd Bell got a hand on it. 2nd and 5. Dickerson. Trap right from the 33. Hand off from Kemp. Dickerson gets a first down. Gain of 6. So Eric, 13 carries today for 67 yards. Dickerson and Red now in the backfield. Ball spotted at the Bear 27. 1st and 10. Redden will get a pitch to the far side of your screen. He's got it at the 32. He gets across to 30. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. 31-6 Rams. And an absolute stunner. Trap right for Dickerson from the 27. Eric gets over the 25. McMichael grabs him down at the 23. It's a gain of 4. 3.5 clock running. And they are in field goal range for sure. And at the 20, so it would be from 40. It would be a 62% chance if they couldn't move. Your sister watched One Day at a Time. Wasn't a bad show. Better than Alice. I think they're kind of dated now. Ron Brown on a medium slant. Kemp flushed. He throws. Interception for Mike Richardson. Well, they'll take essentially a punt on 3rd and 6. Richardson grabbed it at the 17. No return on this. Polly Holiday. Mel, kiss my grits. Apparently, Polly and Linda Lavin didn't like each other. But the more I read about Linda Lavin, that seems to be pretty common. Trap left for Suey. 2:52 to go. Ball on the 17. Suey gets it to the 19. He'll pick up the flag and the clock runs. McKinnon on a short slant. McMahon, quick drop. Has to run. He does. First down over to 30. Hit by Sully at the 33. A gain of 14. So 1:58 to go. Ball on the Bear 33. McMahon. McKinnon on a medium fly. Audible, a flat pass to Peyton instead. McMahon goes near side. Peyton's got it at the 30. Walter to the 40. First down and more over midfield. A gain of 19. And it's 1st and 10 for the Bears on the Ram 48. The Rams have held the Bears to 2 field goals. 1:16 to go here in the third. 2 turnovers has really wounded the Bear. McKinnon on a medium out. McMahon, this is real trouble. He rolls, he throws, it's intercepted. Again by Gary Green. That's his 5th of the year. And the Rams get the ball at their own 38. His 5th of the year. And that will do it for Mr. McMahon today. Crutchfield, the last play of the third quarter. Off tackle right. Hand off. Crutchfield to the 40. Hit by Hartenstein at the 42. And we're going to give you the commercial. We've played 45 minutes here at Anaheim Stadium. The Rams, who were slight favorites coming in, have stunned the Bears. 31-6. So, a long drive for the Rams to start the second half. Kemp found Brown for 14 yards to make it 24-6. And following one of Chicago's 3 third-quarter turnovers, Kemp found Ellard on a one-play drive to make it 31-6. Peyton, 13 carries, 47 yards. Dickerson, 14 carries, 71 yards. And a 9-yard touchdown run in this battle of the NFL's best running back. The Bears still have the lead in net yards, 252 to 229. But a fumble and 2 turnovers has really hurt the Bears. And the Rams, the clock is their best friend. Social media and you can learn about things about your heroes growing up. Although it must be said that the troubles between Penny Marshall and Cindy Williams were well known in the 70s and 80s. 2nd and 6. Soap dish continues. Now a sweep right for Eric Dickerson. Dickerson to the far side gets a block, but he won't get anywhere as Hartenstein will meet him for no gain. 3rd and 6. David Hill here on a short slant. Kemp to throw it. Hill runs his route. He's got it for a first down over midfield. That's a gain of 11. Buddy Ryan is putting on a football helmet just in case Mike Ditka decides to slug him. We'll show you this again. The most the Bears have allowed in a game coming into today was 14. That was to New Orleans. No, 38, I'm sorry. 38. They lost in Green Bay, and then they lost in Seattle. But since that loss to Seattle, 13, 14, 13, 20, these are not your Keno numbers, 9 and 7. So if the Rams get another touchdown, that will match the most the Bears have given up this year. 1st and 10. Dickerson on a quick pitch. They run the option. And the former Pony loses the football. Singletary knocks it loose, and Chicago recovers. So the first turnover for the second turnover for the Rams. And Steve McMichael picked it up. So Singletary just kind of punched it out of Dickerson's arms. Dickerson will report to Mrs. Harmon's home economics class after this game is over to learn how to take care of the baby egg again. 1st and 10 from the Bears on the Ram 49. 13:33 to go. They trail 31-6. Galt. Medium slant. McMahon, who I forgot to change, throws. Galt's got it at the 30. A gain of 19. Suey in the flat. Nickel blitz for McMahon. Suey, top of your screen. He's got it at the 35-30. First down inside the 20, and that's a gain of 12. So the Bears trying to take advantage. 2 plays, 31 yards. Peyton. Sweep right. But still their best weapon is the run. Peyton gets to the 14. That's a gain of 4. Now Sweetness has 51 yards. Wiltzer with a tackle. 2nd and 6 from the Ram 14. 11:55 to go. 31-6 LA. Moorhead. And a medium cross. McMahon waits, throws. No, but that's pass interference in the end zone.
Interference, defense.
All
Number
the way,
47,
Irvin.
Automatic. First
Leroy
down.
Irvin was just all over. And that was a little too close to comfort. So Leroy gets the bottle of Axe body spray. And the Bears have it 1st and goal on the Ram 1. Yep, reality bites. That's all I'm going to say. Fullback dive for Peyton as I'm going to sneeze here. Walter, touchdown. No, he was short. He was short. Rams play the goal line. 1 second. Well, I sneeze, I think. Way to kill off a sneeze is to hit your mute button. 2 tight end set. Moorhead and Dunsmore. Peyton again. Fullback dive. 11:10. Clock running this time. Peyton has it knocked down. He cannot get in. And it's 3rd and goal. McMahon is beside himself. And this time, Jim is just going to go do this himself. Going to go for the sneak. 2 tight end set. The C's part. Yes, they do. Touchdown. McMahon, 6 carries for 48 yards. But my goodness, it took him to 3rd down to get it. Here it is again. It's now 31-12. Here comes the Thomas extra point, like a good English muffin. It's good. 9:50 to go. The Bears are still in a world of hurt, but they got some life. 31-13. Rams, well, down at 2 yards deep in the end zone. They played for the onside. Dickerson off tackle right, 1st and 10 from the 20. He's hit at the line of scrimmage for a 1-yard gain. Somehow they're going to have to string some passes together here. They need to have that clock run. Brown on a short slant. He'll wait. Kemp throws. Brown's got it for a 1st down. He'll hold on to it for a gain of 13. 9:04 to go. That's what the Rams have to do. 2 plays, 46 yards. Redden and Dickerson in the backfield. Redden in the flat. Near side, Kemp throws. Barry's got it. Staying in bounds. 35-40, and that's a 1st down. Pankey is hurt. He's hobbling off and won't return. So the clock stops with 8:22 to go, but the Rams have a first down, and Kemp is 11 for 17 for 165. Yep, watching Sweetness go over. I can't believe that he couldn't get in. First and 10. Dickerson. Pitch right. Does it work? Oh, a little bit. He'll get nothing, but the clock will start. 8:15 to go, second and 10. Rams just trying to run this down as much as possible. Ellard on a short cross. Can't find him. He dropped it. 7:39 to go. They'll run the draw. They'll try Dickerson with it. They want that clock to run. Dickerson, flag is down. It's a gain of 4.
12 men on the field. Defense.
But the
5-yard
Bears
penalty.
give them a gift. It's easy to stop teams when you have 12 men on the field. So it's 3rd and 5 with 7.5 to go. Redden in the flat. Near side is Kemp. Finds Redden. Barry got it. First down. Mike Singletary with the tackle. But the Rams keep it moving. On the Chicago 46. Crutchfield. Trap left. Handoff. And Dwayne gets 2. But again, the clock is the Rams' best friend. 6:45 to go. They've taken 3:05 off the clock on this drive already. Dickerson. Off tackle right. Can they break through? Dickerson to the line again. Clock running. 6:12 to go as hope fades from the faces of the Bears. 3rd and 8. Ellard on a medium slant. Kemp waits, throws, that's incomplete. Kemp hits the dirt. And the Rams have taken 4 minutes and 16 seconds off the clock. There's 5:34 to go. Sideline punt from Misko from the 44. And that will roll out of bounds at the 10 or 11-yard line. Okay. McMahon comes out. Steve Fuller, whose numbers are better than McMahon's, will come in. Ball on the 11-yard line. Galt. Medium slant. 5:28 to go. Fuller from his 4 finds Moorhead. Emery gets 9. Bears go hurry up. Payton in the flat. Fuller from the 20. Goes near side to Payton. Walter gets the first down. That's a gain of 4. That really won't help. 5 to go. 1st and 10 for the Bears. McKinnon on a medium out. Fuller rolls near side, throws, and that is incomplete. Hilgenberg is limping off again. And Tom Andrews comes in as the center, but he's not that great. 2nd and 10 from the Bear 24. Cameron comes in. I don't have Gentry. I have Gentry as a returner, but I don't have Gentry, as a running back. Never mind. Fuller in the game. Gentry in the backfield. He can yes, as 3 hold Ditka back as McMahon gets the brunt of it. Gentry in the flat. It goes to the near side. Fuller throws. Gentry has it. 25-30. He is hit by Wilcher at the 31. 3rd and 3. Bears hurry. 4.5 to go. McKinnon, medium slant. And Fuller is brought down by Reggie Doss with 4:19 to go. We got to go for it on 4th and 8. Medium out to Galt. 4:19 to go. Fuller throws. Galt's got it. First down. The ball at the 47. So Galt, his third catch for 61 yards, 3:57. He's out of bounds. The clock stops with the ball in the Bear 47. Gentry on a short out. Fuller waits. He throws this time. It's Moorhead, and that's no. So Fuller 4 for 6 for 41 since coming in for McMahon. 2nd and 10. Dick can clear all he wants. The Rams just beat him. Cameron on a medium out, 2nd and 10. Fuller waits, throws. Cameron's got it. He gets out of bounds, a gain of 12. The Bears get Hilgenberg back, 3:46. Fuller 5 of 7 for 53. Galt. Going to do a medium fly, the Olympic sprinter. Fuller, quick throw. Galt, 20, 10, touchdown. So Galt, 4 catches for a $102. And the Bears have 3:35 left. Thomas to tuck on the extra point. It's good. So, well, somebody made it. 31-20. The Rams will watch the onside. They still lead by 11. It is kicked deep to Hill at the 8. He gets to the 30. It's a gain.
Illegal block.
Well, no, it's coming
Receiving
back.
team, 10-yard penalty.
Collins with a penalty. 3:27. The Rams really want to burn off as much of this as they can. Dickerson in the flat. He goes to the far side. Kemp throws. Dickerson's got it. Stay in bounds. Dickerson to the 10. Dickerson gets 9. And the Rams slow down. McMahon, until he get the interceptions, played a good ball game. 2nd and 1 for the Rams on their 18. Pitch right for Crutchfield. Dwayne, can he get a block? No. Brought down by Wilbur Marshall for a loss of 4. And the Rams will burn it down to 2 minutes. 3rd and 5 for the Rams. Brown on a short slant. Kemp waits, throws. Brown's got it. 25-yard line. That's a gain of 12. And the Bears call time. Trap right for Dickerson. Flag is down. It's a gain of 2.
Personal foul. Defense. Number 56.
Oh, that's not going to help the Bears at all.
Penalty, automatic. First down.
As Marshall grabs the face mask. So they now spot it at the Ram 43. 1st and 10. The Bears can stop it twice. Redden in the ball game. Yeah, Bears are going to lose this one. Sweeping left. Kemp runs a Chinese fire drill. Gets to the 1-yard loss. Bears call time. 2nd and 11. By the way, Thanksgiving at 84 is week 13, so we will do our Thanksgiving games not next week, but the week after. 2nd and 11 for the Bears. Redden. Trap left. Bears can stop it once more. Gain of 2, 3rd and 9. The Bears hold on to their timeout. Kemp will take a knee. And the Bears call time with 56 seconds to go. I don't see the Bears scoring 2 touchdowns in 56 seconds. Misko punts it deep. And Fisher at his 15, he gets hit at the 29. I'd have to look. Who I went with. I think I went with the Cowboys. So 51 seconds to go. 4 wide receivers and Peyton. It is Fuller again. He'll work out of the gun. Anderson is the 4th receiver. Medium hitch, 1st and 10. Fuller. Oh, you got to throw it, dude. He does to Galt, and Willie is hit for a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Bears are out of timeouts. They got to hurry. Medium fly. Galt. Fuller. 44 to go. Throws to Galt. Willie gets a gain of 15. 27 seconds to go. Anderson on a long hitch. Fuller's played well. Near sideline? No. Dropped by Anderson. 12 seconds left. Detroit never wins on Thanksgiving. You're not the only thing that gets stuffed on Thanksgiving. That's the Lions as well. 2nd and 10. 12 seconds to go. Galt on a medium out. Fuller is going to be brought down by Youngblood, and no. That's it. That's it. Fight's over. And so the Rams snap the Bears' winning streak and now have a 2-game lead over the San Francisco 49ers. Look at Fuller. 8 of 11 for 117. Fourth quarter scoring, Chicago tried their best. McMahon on a 1-yard run to make it 31-13. Fuller to Galt from 41 in garbage time to make it 31-20. Bears outgained the Rams 389-286, but the Rams put 31 points up. Jeff Kemp is going to be our Digital Dice player of the game. 14 for 22, a $191, and 2 scores. Henry Ellard, of course, had the big touchdown return, and that pretty much was a difference in the game. So the 14 points the Bears get make it interesting. But that's about it. So here are the standings as we leave you. The Rams are the number 1 seed in the NFC. Green Bay and San Francisco would be your wild card game. Only 1 game for you next week. Washington and Philadelphia. And then the Thanksgiving week, it's New England, Dallas. So that's what we'll have for you. New England, Dallas, Seattle, Denver, and San Francisco, New Orleans. So in 2 weeks, we have a triple header for you. I'm Ron Juckett. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you sometime soon. Have a good one, everybody. So long.